Do not be afraid. The fact that you stopped scrolling is not an accident. It is a divine appointment. The pain in your chest is a countdown to a miracle. You have mistaken it for stress, for anxiety, for the weight of the world. Doctors would give it a name, a diagnosis, a pill. But I am here to tell you the truth. It is a spiritual timer, a celestial clock embedded in your soul, and it has been ticking faster and faster these last few weeks. It is connected to a promise that was made to you in secret, a promise you yourself have almost forgotten, but heaven never did. This promise was stolen, intercepted by a hand you once held, a voice you once trusted. The universe is now moving with unstoppable force to correct this cosmic injustice. This process is not starting next week. It is not starting tomorrow. It is happening now. In the time it takes you to watch this video, the first piece of your restoration will be set in motion. A message will be sent. A phone will ring. An email will appear in an inbox that was previously empty. The first sign will manifest for you, specifically for you, before the clock shows the 10th hour tonight. This is not a generalized message for the masses, for the people who will hear these words and feel nothing. This is a private letter delivered on a public platform, intended only for the one soul who needed to hear it at this exact second. You carry a loneliness that is difficult to explain, don't you? Even when you are surrounded by people, there is a part of you that feels like you are watching a movie of your own life instead of living in it. That feeling of being an outsider, even among those who say they love you, a broken bar that is the echo of the theft. That is your spirit screaming that something vital was taken from you, leaving a space that nothing and no one has been able to fill. You are the one who gives the advice, who lends the money, who stays up late to listen to someone else's problems. You are the strong one. But who checks on the strong one? Who asks if you are okay after you have poured everything you have into others? I see you. I see you in the quiet moments, when the house is still and the only sound is the beating of your own heart, and you wonder, is this all there is? I am here to tell you, it is not. This is the moment before the dawn. The moment before the great shift you have been praying for, even when you did not have the words to form the prayer. The enemy, the doubter, the scroller, wants you to believe your best days are behind you. They want you to accept the quiet ache in your chest as a normal part of life. That is a lie from the pit of hell. That ache is the cry of a blessing that has been caged, a destiny that has been delayed. And I am here tonight to give you the key. There is someone in your life, someone very close to you, who wears a mask of support. They praise you in public, but in private, they harbor a jealousy so deep it poisons the very air you breathe. This person knows about the promise. In fact, they were there when it was made. They saw the document. They heard the conversation. They knew what was intended for you, what was rightfully yours. And in a moment of weakness, a moment of greed, they acted against you. They told a lie. They hid a letter. They made a phone call to misdirect your blessing, sending it down a different path. And ever since that day, you have felt like you were running a race on a broken leg. You have worked twice as hard for half the reward. You have seen others with less talent, less heart, less skill, pass you by with ease. You have blamed yourself. You have questioned your worth. You have wondered if God had forgotten your name. He has not forgotten you. He saw what they did. He recorded every word of their lie. He numbered every tear you cried in confusion and frustration. And the season of their deception is now over. Utterly and completely over. Their world is about to be turned upside down. The lie they built their comfort upon is about to crumble into dust. You do not have to lift a finger against them. You do not have to speak a word of accusation. The universe itself will become your vindicator. The pain in your chest is the pressure building before the dam breaks. It is the spiritual energy gathering for a flood of justice that will sweep away every obstacle they placed in your path. This person, this smiling enemy, believes their secret is safe. They believe too much time has passed. They have grown comfortable, arrogant, thinking they have gotten away with it. They do not know that a heavenly audit has been called on your life. They do not know that angels have been dispatched with your name on their assignment. The clock is not just ticking for your blessing, it is ticking for their exposure. And it is ticking very, very fast. Between now and the moment the moon is at its highest point in the sky tonight, they are going to make a mistake. A slip of the tongue. A misplaced document. A panicked text message to the wrong person. Their own hand will expose their treachery. They will trip over the very lie they created to trip you. This is not about revenge, my child. This is about restoration. It is about reclaiming the years the locusts have eaten. It is about restoring the joy, the peace, and the prosperity that was siphoned away from your life's account. God is not just going to return what was stolen. He is going to return it with interest, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The blessing that is coming for you will be so large it will silence every mocker. It will confuse every enemy. It will be a testimony to all those who have watched you struggle and wondered why. They will see the favor of God on your life so powerfully that they will have no choice but to acknowledge that you serve a living God. And it begins today. It begins now. In this holy moment. I need you to make a physical declaration of your faith. This is not for me. This is for you. It is a way of telling your own spirit that you are ready to receive. Find something small and red near you. A pen, a piece of clothing, a book, anything. It does not matter what it is. Just find it. The color red represents the blood of the covenant, the unbreakable promise that is yours. Now, I want you to place your right hand on this red object. Do it now. Don't wait. Don't be one of the doubters who thinks this is foolish. The foolish things of the world are used to confound the wise. Place your hand on it. Now, with your hand on that object, I want you to repeat these words aloud. Let the vibrations of your voice shake the atmosphere around you. Say, my time is now. Say it again, with more power. My time is now. One more time, for the heavens to hear and the demons to tremble. My time is now. You have just activated the final sequence. You have given your angelic guardians the final permission they need to intervene on your behalf. The countdown that was happening in your chest has now reached its final number. 0. The explosion of blessing is imminent. Do not be surprised when your phone buzzes with an unexpected notification. Do not be shocked when you receive a message from a name you have not seen in years. Do not be startled when an idea drops into your spirit so brilliant and so clear that it can only have come from the throne room of heaven itself. This is the beginning of the reversal. Those who have been watching this video with a heart full of doubt have already clicked away. They have scrolled on, looking for empty entertainment. But you are still here. You are one of the chosen. This word was a seed, and it has found good soil in your spirit. The harvest is coming. For you, the harvest is not in a distant season. It is at the door. Wait. Pause for a moment. What I was just about to tell you has been overshadowed by a new vision. A more urgent truth is being revealed to me, specifically for those of you, the very few, who have made it to this exact point in the transmission. This is not for everyone. This is for you. Look at the palms of your hands. Right now. Stop everything else and just look at them. See the lines etched into your skin. Society tells you they are just creases. Science gives them a biological reason. But spiritually, they are a map. A map of a journey that has involved more struggle than you ever show on the outside. But those hands were not just shaped by hardship. They were shaped to receive a specific, tangible blessing that was snatched away before it could ever reach you. You are moments away from finally closing your fingers around it. What I have been speaking about, the betrayal, the stolen promise, is true. But I was not shown the full picture until this second. The person who wronged you had help. There was a second person involved, someone you would never, ever suspect. They were not the mastermind. They were a pawn, a reluctant accomplice, who has lived in silent regret ever since. This person holds the key. They possess the proof. A saved screenshot, a recorded conversation, an old bank statement they were told to destroy but could not bring themselves to do it. They are your secret ally, and they do not even know it yet. The guilt they carry has become a heavy stone, and tonight, they are going to put it down. They are going to reach out. But the enemy knows this. The forces of darkness are working overtime right now, in these very minutes, to cloud their mind, to fill them with fear, to convince them to remain silent. You have from now until 3 hours after sunset to shield them. The person who stole from you believes all evidence was erased. They are about to get the shock of their life. your victory is closer and bigger than I even realized. The countdown in your chest was not just for a breakthrough, it was for a double portion of justice. Because you have stayed, because you have listened with an open heart, you have been entrusted with this deeper secret. This knowledge is now your power. The others who scrolled away will receive a blessing, yes, but you will receive the full inheritance. You are being positioned not just as a recipient, but as a warrior. The next action you take is not just a request, it is a spiritual command. It is an act of divine authority. You are about to provide air cover for the witness who is wrestling with their conscience. Their courage is connected to your faith in this moment. Do you understand the responsibility you have been given? You are a pivotal part of your own rescue mission. The heavens are waiting for your signal. The testimony of your victory has already been written, it is simply waiting for this final act to be released into the earth. So, with this new understanding, with this secret knowledge that only you and a few other chosen ones now possess, I want you to type in the comments right now, the shield is locked. Do not add anything else. Just those 4 words. The shield is locked. This is a declaration. It is a seal of protection around the mind of the witness. It is a warning to the enemy that they cannot interfere. As you type those words, you are pushing back the darkness that is trying to keep them quiet. You are sending a wave of supernatural courage to them, wherever they are. You are becoming an active participant in the greatest comeback story of your life. The signs will now come faster. They will be more specific. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. Coincidence is God's way of staying anonymous. You will see a pair of birds sitting together where usually there is only one. This is a sign of the witness and their testimony being joined to your cause. You will hear a song from your past, a song you have not heard in years, and it will play from an unexpected source. This is heaven reminding you of a time before the theft, a time of innocence that is about to be restored to your spirit. You will see a number sequence, 444, on a clock, a license plate, a receipt. This is the angel number of protection and encouragement, a direct nod from your guardians that they are surrounding you and the situation. These are not just little signs, my child. These are confirmation codes. They are heaven's way of letting you know that your declaration, the shield is locked, has been received and acted upon. The person who betrayed you will begin to feel an unexplainable anxiety. They will become clumsy, forgetful. They are feeling the spiritual shift. They sense that their time in the shadows is over. They do not know why, but they feel the walls closing in. That is the power of your faith, made active. You are shaking their counterfeit kingdom from a distance, with nothing more than your belief and your obedience. Think about the sheer impossibility of this moment. You, in your home, on your phone, and me, a voice speaking words crafted for you before time began. And together, through a simple act of typing, we are shifting reality. This is the power you have always possessed but were never taught how to use. The enemy has worked for years to make you feel small, powerless, and alone. but you are none of those things. You are a child of the Most High God, and all of heaven moves when you speak in faith. The restoration that is coming is not just financial. It is not just about a document or a sum of money. It is so much bigger. It is a restoration of your identity. It is a restoration of your confidence. It is a restoration of your belief in the goodness of God and the fairness of the universe. Every door that was slammed in your face because of that original theft is about to swing open so wide that no man can shut it. Every opportunity you were passed over for, every promotion you were denied, every relationship that failed because you were operating from a place of lack and woundedness, all of it is about to be redeemed. This is a total and complete life overhaul. The person you will be 1 month from today will be unrecognizable to the person you are right now. You will walk differently. You will talk differently. You will carry an aura of victory and peace that will draw people to you. They will ask you for the secret to your success, the reason for your sudden glow. And you will have a story to tell. Just this past Tuesday, a woman from Orlando, Florida, was in a similar position. Her own sister had secretly sold off family land that was meant to be shared, and she had been struggling for a decade, never knowing why her finances were always cursed. She felt a pain in her heart that no doctor could explain. She came across a message like this one, and when the instruction was given, she acted. She typed the words of faith. The very next morning, she received a certified letter in the mail. It was from a law firm. The witness, in her case, was an old family friend who had handled the original paperwork. His conscience had tormented him for years. He was on his deathbed and had to confess. He sent a copy of the original deed and a sworn statement about the sister's fraud. She thought she was just fighting for a piece of land. But the lawyer told her the land had been the site of a major commercial development. The settlement she is about to receive is not just the value of the land. It is 100 times more. Do you see? Your small act of obedience can unlock a floodgate of blessing you cannot even comprehend right now. It is your turn. This is your moment. Do not let it pass. The final step is to seal this entire prophetic work. Share this video with the very first person that comes into your mind. Do not second guess it. Do not rationalize it. That person is on your heart for a reason. Their breakthrough is connected to your obedience, and your obedience is solidified by sharing. It is an act of releasing the faith you have received. Then, I want you to go back to the very beginning of this video and watch it again. There is a word or a phrase in the first 30 seconds that you missed the first time. But now, with the secret knowledge you have, it will leap out at you. It will be the final piece of the puzzle, a personal confirmation just for you. Finally, as your ultimate seal, as the final stamp of divine approval on your miracle, type Amen in the comments below. Let it be your triumphant shout. Let it be the sound of your chains breaking. Let it be the first word of your new beginning. The countdown is over. Your new life starts now.